We are back to another episode of Unintentional Stupidity. We're on episode 3 now, and the last 2 episodes, personally, I'd say they're pretty good for some starter episodes, but gradually we're going to start getting better. We already have offers for guest stars, so we're going to bring some of them on pretty soon, and, we're also trying to get some more sponsors. So if you're trying to get your business out there, trying to sponsor someone, then this might be the place for you. So DM me or something if you want. But here's the story today. Other than all that other stuff, here's the more important thing. Today we're going to be talking about times in real life. People were absolutely caught lacking, caught gooning, caught doing all this freaky stuff. And it's going to be intense. It's going to be crazy. But some of these things have intense endings. They might surprise you. You might be in awe after hearing the answer to this. It's just so insane. So the first story we have, we're going to call it the Geometry Dash Gooner. So, I'm being honest. This kid, who did this, he's chill. So I'm not going to dox his name. Not that I would if I didn't like him either, because of copyright infringement or something like that. I don't know how laws work. But he was not a bad person. He just, got caught up in some goonery. So one day, he was just on his phone in class, playing some Geometry Dash, He was playing, obviously, eventually, he was just not doing very good. So, a kid asked if he could play Geometry Dash for him, and he said that he was way better. So obviously, the kid let his friend play Geometry Dash. I was sitting right behind them the whole time, and his friend was just playing Geometry Dash. He was doing pretty good, And then all of a sudden, the main kid, whose phone it was, he just got completely distracted. He got distracted and, had no idea what was going on his phone. So then, what happened next might amaze you. So basically, his friend was going to look something up bad on Google, and I was behind him the whole time. He did not type a single thing into Google. He clicked the Google button, and immediately, anime porn popped up. Full on, mid-class, and it was not good. It was just crazy. Also, we can't blame him, though. Maybe for the anime part, but, he was just curious. He's not a bad person for that. It's not like he's looking at CP or anything. But still, how do you not know how to close your tabs? How are you such a gooner? And, I kind of feel bad for him in a way, but I also just thought this story had to go out here in the world to make more people, just really open up their minds and just be truly inspired by my line of work. And just truly. But anyway, I thought that story was, a pretty good one to share. But anyway, we got some better stories coming up. Maybe not better, but let's just say way more diabolical stories. And this next one up is about an absolute freak of a kid. And it's just not one occurrence of things he's done, but multiple. So many. He was absolutely, and by was, still is, a gooner. So, on to that story. So, for this story, let's just call him the whale, for no specific reason, other than a whale is an ocean animal, and, whales swim, all that stuff. Anyway, he is just, a gooner on a whole nother level. There's a gooner, and then there's, this kind of gooner. The things he said, some of them just cannot be repeated, but I'm going to have to quote some of them. So, first of all, just a normal day. We were hanging out. He goes up and says, "Wow, I'd really like to crack the bus driver if she was in her emo phase." Okay. First of all, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? The bus driver cannot be that bad where you want to crack your bus driver. Also, reverse pedophile stuff going on right there. And that's no bueno in, this culture, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that was not even the worst thing. Because he goes up to me, starts calling me a pedophile because I ask him how old his sister is. And, you know, his sister, like, I was just asking how old his sister was, not for a reason. Like, I'm just asking an age. So he's calling me a pedophile, you know? And then he starts talking about his sister's period schedule. Like, bro, are we dead ass? Why do you know this? And why do I need to know this? I don't. I do not want to, nor need to know your sister's period schedule. And he wasn't just talking about it, he was yelling about it in front of teachers, in front of the whole school. Everyone could hear him talking about his sister's periods. And this kid, like, bro, I'm serious. He might be listening to this podcast, and I'm just gonna say, good job for, like, not getting your name leaked on here, because I'm not gonna leak your name. I'm not like that. But also, you know who you are, and I just gotta say, you're a gooner. You're absolutely a gooner. So, Whale, as we're calling him right now, you're a gooner. But, anyway, that was a story of a D1 gooner, an absolute D1 gooner. Now, we're gonna get into some more stories. Story number 3 of another gooner. He was featured in a prior video. I think we called him Kyle in that prior video. But he, like, his whole story didn't just fit into one episode, so we had to add on to it. And this kid, he was a D1 gooner. He comes to school with his face all dried up, has acne all over it. So, obviously, people are like, how'd you get acne so fast? And he said he rubbed his goon on his face, so it would help his skin get better, and apparently it gave him acne. Okay, first of all, who taught you to do this? Who actually taught you to rub goon on your face? I don't think you have a good source for any of this thing. And also, even if you did, like, there's a point when you just gotta understand that rubbing goon on your face isn't gonna stop acne, but it might actually make it worse. And apparently, you did not know this. And, okay, that's one thing, but not even the worst. Because this guy, he just, every single time he would see a child, he would just start, like, saying freaky stuff, like, oh, I'm trying to smash that child, or wow, why are these kindergartners so bad? Like, it's crazy. I'm just gonna wait like another whatever. I don't know what age he is. Probably like I don't know. Wait another year or so, and he should be 18. He's getting pred catchers on him. I'm gonna have to like return to my pred catcher era to absolutely slime him out, and he's gonna get caught. He's gonna be on TV, but you know it'll be all worth it for the content of this show. And that reminds me to say, if you like this show and want to keep seeing more videos, then please follow me on Spotify, and I also got YouTube with the full podcast too. But just make sure to follow, like, whatever, comment, do anything to support these videos so the small podcasts can finally get big, if you know what I'm saying. And in exchange, I will help you if you need your account to get big. We can exchange podcasts or something. Sounds kind of like I'm a freak trying to exchange pictures, like back in my catfishing days, how people would be like, want to trade? Well, no, I don't want to trade. But I would like to trade podcasts. You share me yours, I share you mine. And no, I know I sound like a gooner. I know I sound like a gooner for saying this. But okay, it's just what I gotta say. I'm trying to get the word out there, you know? But anyways, thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting the small podcast companies known as this one. And we're gonna get some guest stars on soon, I promise. And they're gonna be good. It's gonna make it way more high quality. Just keep watching these, and just know that eventually we're going to get into some deeper stories. Like, we're going to read text messages that were actually sent from a real pred out loud. We're going to explore great things. We might even start filming it to make it like an actual show. Post that on YouTube maybe, Spotify if it'll let us. But yeah, thank you for watching. And just like keep on a watch for new episodes because they should be coming out somewhat soon. And also, as I said again, sponsors. We are looking for sponsors. So thank you for watching and have a good day.